Today is the judgment day for defenders in Watcher of Realms. After playing so many months, I will share with you what I learned about these creatures. Watch the entire videos because I'm going to show you my best defenders. We're going to talk about which is best defense or HP, best gear for defenders, gear right 2, and of course the Guild Wars. One of my best defenders are free-to-play player defender, and the second one is sitting in front of you, and this is Brokir. Now, why I choose Brokir to be one of my best defenders in Watcher of Realms? And the answer is pretty simple. This guy cannot be defeated. Now, some of the defenders, like for example Baron, have maybe 8 seconds that he is immortal, but Brokir has something very special, and this is in his skills. He is getting freeze and shield equal to 80% of the maximum HP. Of course, this can be increased if you level up the ultimate. And the other important thing is when receiving a fatal damage, for the first time the hero gets freeze and become immune to all damage for 8 seconds. Now, my free-to-play player defender, and I think maybe the best defender in the game, I know it's epic just to say, and this is Uwagwe. I'm not so sure do I pronounce this name right, but this guy, there is one spell that is overpowering and put all the other defenders in his pocket. And this skill is the shield. Every 11 seconds, create a shield that can absorb damage equals to 85% of the maximum HP. Now we're going to talk later about the defense and HP, and this is one of the defenders that definitely will have to focus on the HP. You get this hero for free from Void Reef. I mean, this is the places I get him. I was not so lucky with the summonings, but I awake him pretty fast just because it needs just a crystals to awake this bad boy. Also, he's from Northern faction, and this faction are giving you 20% shield from the maximum HP for 20 seconds. Absolutely the same like Brokir. That is the main reasons why this is my best tanks. Is one, the fraction, 20% from the HP shield every 20 seconds, and second, very big shield, and some of the heroes have preventing death, the other one reduce the damage by 50%. Now let's talk about the HP and defense for your defender. Definitely these two defenders need a HP because the shield they're making is based on their HP. The fraction shield is also based on their HP. Now most of the defenders is going to be HP based, especially the tanky one and the shield one, because this shield is based on the HP, but there is defenders that actually need defense. And for example, I'm going to give Asgore. This is one of my other defense. The Nightmare Fraction clearly showed that this guy don't need shield, and we're not going to count on the HP of this guy. From the skills, we can see, for example, this one, each attack increased the defense by 1% up to 10 stacks. So clearly from the spells, from the talents, you can select which defender, what kind of status, what kind of main status they're going to need. The game just clearly shows us what you have to go for your defender. Now here he get 1% more defense. The second spell is applies a shield equals to 100% of the hero defense for 10 seconds. And of course the talent is damage skills of defense. So here the discussion is pretty small just because the heroes show you what kind of status they definitely need and what kind of gear we're going to put on these heroes. And speaking of the gear, let's jump on the gear for these guys. So speaking of the gear, for example, there is one tank that I already level up and I count so much on this hero and this Uwagwe. I'm going to show you my gear. Definitely the whole gear is HP based. Here we have HP bonus 60%, 60%, and 60%. All this gear is going to extra boost the HP of this guy, and right now he have extra 60,000 HP, so the shield he's going to receive is going to be very powerful. This is very important. Also from the gear, I strongly suggest go with this gear, Life Force is going to give you 25% more HP. Now, right now, I don't have any defense-based tank leveled up, also geared up, but it's going to be absolutely the same. If you level up your hero to 6 stars, definitely go for percentage, because his HP is going to be absolutely big, basically the best HP he can have in the game. So every percentage is very good boost. If your heroes are low level or you start right now playing Watcher of Realms, definitely go for the flat status. This is my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments your personal opinion. I want to say a couple words about the gear right too and what kind of defenders to use, especially on the latest stages, stage 19, stage 20 and 21. I'm maybe a little lazy and I didn't do the WAS stages, but the tactic here is pretty simple. You need defenders that somehow survive specific time, because every wave in the gear right 2, the WAS stages, is going to destroy everything you have on the field. So you need defenders just to survive that couple seconds when the wave come, and actually keep these creatures on one place, and your main DPS can destroy them. It can be Khmet, it can be Siwas, it can be any hero that is doing massive damage. Before we jump to the Guild Wars, I'll show you maybe one of the best heroes for the gear right 2, especially the one that can survive along. One of them is of course Broker. I already show you. The second one is Baron. Baron have this ultimate that he can survive and cannot die. It is becoming undying and stay alive for 8 seconds. There is this type of heroes, you get the idea, but you definitely need one tank to hold the boss at the end, and my opinion, this is Owague. I think is pretty decent tank and definitely can hold easily the boss. Now I'm not going to go in details for the gear right 2, there is a lot of YouTube videos you can go and watch, but gear right 2 is mostly determined by your tanks and healers and one strong DPS. So let's talk about the Guild Wars, and one of the strategy I definitely suggest going for, and this is using 3 defenders or maybe 2 defender and 1 strong DPS in front. Right now I have Abomination in front that have the biggest HP in the game from the fighters. After him is Theodore, he's going to provide me with some stun, also is a defender, and behind is Arrogance. All these heroes is catching the first field right here. Now why I suggest this strategy with the defenders is because most of the enemy, including me, are going to try to overwhelm you with the creatures. There is a creatures that cost 5 points, and when they put this creature 2 times, this is in total 8 creatures. So you have to have enough bodies here to stop these creatures, and I think this is the way that the things should be built. Just 3 defenders, 1 strong DPS like Khmet in my case, and of course 1 healer to keep everybody alive. The healer should be behind the defender or the fighter, just to not get targeted from the range units. So pretty much this is the strategy I use in the Alliance War, and I get big success. And I love when I see enemy teams to have just 1 or maybe 2 defenders. This is my wish for Christmas, because they're so easy to be defeated like this, overwhelmed with a lot of units. Now before I jump to how much do you actually need defenders, just one more thing about the Guild Wars, and this is don't put range units here. They're going to get passed by the creatures. If you have very strong AoE heroes, maybe there is a chance to put something there, but in general I think you have to have just 1 main strong DPS, and rest should be bodies to stop overwhelming creatures. So my final 2 cents over the defenders is you just need 1 or 2 defenders. You already get for free this one that for me is the best defender in the game, and this is everything you need. And this is everything you need to know. Just put a lot of HP on this guy and you're going to be fine. Most of the defenders are used for the progression in the game. You don't need defenders in the for example, arena, guild boss, or places where have some kind of competition. So congratulations to everybody who watched the entire video. Thank you very much. Hit one like, subscribe to this channel. I make Watcher of Realms videos. Have a great day and see you in the next video.